a big bird print.
I don't know what it is, but yep.
Big one. That's my foot for comparison.
Look at that, right there. Waiting for me. I'll take them. So we deep here. That's okay. We're just playing. I'm really not here to look for anything like, you know, just having fun. Get out of the house, you know. Oh, here we go. Oh. We gotta dive for this one. Dive, dive.
Awesome.
There's a crinoid right there in the geode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually might shine up. Is it worth taking home? Yeah, he's cool. There's a stem too, right there. Right in front of your bag, to the side of your bag. Run your hand up.
Yeah, I see it.
The rock is
That's
on
it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that rock.
And right here. See it?
Oh yeah. Look at that. It's cool. Stay still.
That's a nice one. And there's something right there too. What is this? Right here. Is that ammonite? What is that? I don't know. Flat and weird. Little crinoid plate. I like them. They fit they too.
Sorry.
Some kind, I don't know. I know, stem or something. What's this? What is this? A white dot. Where's the other one? He went there. Yeah. Expected better. Expected better. The only problem with this creek is it's very hard visibility in some spots.
It's a muddy creek for sure.
Huh?
It's a muddy creek.
Yeah, it's even more than muddy. It's just, it's the ripples or the riffles or whatever they call it. Very hard to see things. It's a cigar, so I'll take it. Here's a jewel one, but it doesn't cracked open more. pretty cool. I have to find a really good, perfect, large one of that. That would be awesome.
Oh, look at that. That is awesome. Wow.
Very happy with that.
That's really cool.
And here, I got you Nature's Flower. I wasn't even going for that. I was going for this guy, Mr. Spiky.
That's awesome.
Spiky's kind of cool, but he's broken.
Bye, Spiky. I like him.
I tell you, I'm dying in my jacket.
It's hot out. 2 weeks ago it was snowing.
Dead frog.
No, that's sad. Sorry for your loss.
Well, it's orange, but so what? It's heavy. It's probably would be a sparkler, but we're going to send that. Doesn't dazzle. I want dazzle.
Grown completely into the roots. That's a big one. I just lifted it up out of the water. It's really heavy. I think it's too heavy to take home, but crystals in it are pretty cool. I mean, those are pretty big. Oh, jeez. Thing's a boulder. Pretty neat. Just saw this thing right here. Nice peach color. I don't know, he's kind of beat up, but it's pretty and certainly lighter than that boulder I just found.
I don't.
This guy's a little beat up, so we're going to leave him, but I thought he was pretty.
I mean, you got to tell me when you're filming.
Well, I'm filming right now. You know, don't say anything offensive.
Coral. Pretty nifty. Nice find.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, very cool. Got stems. Several, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yep, very nice piece. All right, I get.
Interesting bot. A little bit of crystal in there. Hi, fish. Where y'all going? Little fishies. Little fishies in the creek. They're coming back. Hi, little fishies. What'd you get?
Weird cauliflower thing. Different. That's what I got.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful calyx. The best I have in my collection right now. The definition of it is fantastic. He's cool, isn't he? Little like pink.
Yeah.
Kind of, and blue.
Neat one.
He's pretty. He comes home. Well, we were right.
I like them.
Something interesting, slightly unique, is broken there, but still an interesting piece. Don't know. look in here and see if I can find it. Oh, got one.
What'd you get? Oh, look at that. Wow, that's beautiful. Gorgeous. Can't tell if that's something or not. Guess I'll stick my hand in there and find out. Nope.
One of them's going to break open. About that easy.
Ton of geodes.
You know, and the water going up through here.
Yeah.
You might have to stand here to get that shot. Beautiful. Is that anything?
I don't know what that is. Maybe shell?
Yeah, throw it down. If we can't figure out what it is, it's not worth trying. Oh, look at this big guy. Is he broken? I see it full. Yeah, he feels like he's full. Whoa. Whoa. That's one big geode.
That's a big daddy right there.
Oh my gosh, look at this one.
That's a big one. Oh,
They're
my
going to
goodness.
live here.
Yes, they are.
This is their house. Hey gang, welcome to the wrap-up. So, just so you know, we took, excuse me, we took about, maybe 24 geodes outside. I cleaned them and set them outside. So this was the keepers. This is the stuff that I'll keep. Perhaps a few of these still will go outside, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. But anyway, to those going through Corona and all that, I'm sorry for your suffering. We've been praying a lot for everybody and hoping that we get through this whole ordeal. I don't recommend anybody going out to parks where there are a lot of people. Be smart, be wise, be safe. We did venture out to a creek, and we went to a very, very private one and ran into no human beings. So I think if you're going to do something and you have to get out of the house, that is your best laid plan at this moment until they further give us notice about where the state of things are. So we wanted to make sure that we had something to show you guys from it. So here we are with this. Over here, we'll start over here. The cool little geodes that we find. Nifty piece. And that's got several different colors happening. That side's pretty nice. Here's some horn coral. You can always tell horn coral by the patterning, the line work that you see. Up here we have crinoid stems stuck into what probably was the top of a crinoid. Let me turn that over. And there you see some nice crystal on the probably bot, I guess. Here's the bone pile of stuff that I'll probably put outside for that. You're going to find a lot of that as you get out there in the creeks. It may get to a point where you get frustrated with that, picking them up. I don't bend as much as I used to. It's got to really excite. Little matrix piece. Don't know what I'll do with it. Probably end up outside. This is probably a small crinoid top. There's the stem. Maybe the cup was here and it just got mashed in. I really don't know. You know, we tend to call these broccoli. So but you'll see them. You'll find them with the stems and everything. Here's another one. This one's a little bit cooler. You can see the stem. So, pretty nice piece. In fact, there's a couple stems on that one. So that's a neat piece. Then we come over here to the center. This is one I gave Rhiannon during the video. I said it's a flower, nature's flower. What is it really? Not sure. You know, if you zoom in on that, it appears to me that it's a crinoid head or a cup for a crinoid. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the base. Here's my thought. Maybe this is the crinoid cup, okay? And the stem somehow attached here. And maybe this is just the base of the fingers. And the rest of it broke off, you know? I don't know. I do see pattern, obvious pattern. And that looks like right there, the 5-star pattern, which they talk about. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Very hard to tell. You'll find these. I don't know what they are. All right, so over here we have the nicest geode that was found. So he's a keeper. I'll keep him inside. The rest of this is kind of nubs. All of this over here is just kind of nubs. This is the hole in the rock that you're going to find all the time when you go out in these creeks. And now we come to the box of goodies. So I'll walk you through some of this. We'll start over here, I guess. So over here we have horn coral, obviously. Nicest piece I found. Well, actually not, but that's a very nice piece. Some coral, probably horn coral here. I can see the lines, so probably all horn coral or coral related. A little nice crinoid piece. I like that one. Probably the best. Rhiannon found this one. Really nice. And when you zoom in, you can see the amazing texture and pattern on it. I've got pictures that you'll see later in the video. We're going to put all the photographs at the end of the video, and you can see close-ups of the patterning of the beak height. Real nice piece. Very clean piece, too. Let's see. Another little piece. It sparkles quite a bit. Got some sparkle in there. This is a neat piece. I really like this piece a lot. I'm going to pick this up and just let you see, like, the stem. See it? Now, what is it? Some would say it's an exploded stem. It's nothing more than one of those exploded. And then it came out and oozed out. Maybe. I don't know. There's more stem here. This appears to be some kind of stem. This appears to be a connector where something like that attached. So I don't know. You know, I'm not up on it enough to understand it, but I think it's an awesome piece. Really interesting piece. Another interesting piece. Okay, coral of some kind or crinoid. We're not really sure. Another one with stem. You know, the reason this is in here is because I find that one just a little bit more interesting than this one. So they're related, but this is the better piece. My favorite find of the day was this piece. Sizable, really nice type of crinoid. And just to jump over to here, this is all pieces, excuse me, pieces of all of that same except for these. These are crinoids. Sorry. Have sinus problems. No, it's not the corona. So this is another one of my favorites. The little star. Most of them have just a circle, but this one's really neat, so I like that one a lot. So I'll put that down in here with the rest of those. Let's see. The last cool features are two of the better features Oh, let's go over here for 1 second. Just wanted to show you this one. If you get in there close and see that. Neat piece of, this is probably the 4th one now that together we have found between Rhiannon and myself, where horn coral was stuck in some kind of a matrix. What that is, I don't know. Could be crinoid related. So was it feeding off of this? Some say it was. I've read about that lately, and it says that the horn coral would attach itself and eat off of a host. So maybe that was, you know, something else. Maybe it was a shell. You know, I don't know. All right, back over to here. These two pieces are related. They're the same. One's small, one's large. The only difference is on the large one, it's only half of one. These are shells. So these are brachiopods, I believe. They're either that or bivalve, but I believe they're brachiopods. And I have close-ups of these, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these. You'll see close-ups later in the video. But they're very nice. You got to look for this stuff. It's important to look for the fragmentations of the white shapes sticking through the gray. Then get real down close on it and see, do you see any line work? And that's going to give you an indicator as to what it is. Without those, you'll see these kinds of shapes in the creek, and there's no way to prove that they're shell. They'll geodize to such a degree that you'll lose all of this. It'll just fall off and become garbage in the creek. So these are very helpful to us searching the creeks out. Eventually you'll get to recognize some of the patterns and shapes, hopefully. Over here, probably the two really coolest finds. I said that already, but these are amazing. These are calyxes, crinoid calyxes, the tops of a crinoid, the crown of the crinoid. There'd be a cup under here, you know, a little cup that would attach, you know, something like that. Okay, and then there'd be a stem coming, and that's where all of these guys come into play, right? So you got, so roughly it'd be something like that. Okay, so you see that. Finding these, they're like, it's like a needle in a haystack. I search and search and search, and I don't always find them. But that may be because they're a hot item and all the collectors know what to find and they pick them up in the creeks. But we were lucky. These are very nice pieces. They tend to change in shape, and I'm not sure I understand that so well. So we'll come up to these now, and I'll show you these next. And what I'm referring to are the ones at the top here. And I'm going to come around and do this upside down. So I believe that these are all related, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But I think as you look at these, you can kind of see this sort of torpedo-y kind of shape, right? And they all seem to have that, all coming to some kind of a slender point where a stem would have attached, right? And maybe this one, I don't know. So, or maybe this one, don't know. So what are these? Well, you've all seen, I think, lily pads where the things just close up, the flowers, and then they open again. Maybe that's what these are. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but crinoid related for sure, all of these. So I call them cigars. You'll see cigars. You decide whether it's worth picking up. They can be almost as common sometimes as these crinoid stems. So you just got to decide. I've got, 30 of them, 40 of them at least. Sometimes I leave them. This one, I believe, is most definitely, you can see it here. It's not as defined as this guy, but you can see the similarity. You see all of this right in here, the finger things, the bony fingers. You can see it here. Now, you know, I'm going to tell you, some people might say that this is an exploded crinoid stem. See that right there? That's all crinoid stem. So maybe it is. Maybe this is a crinoid stem that has cracked in numerous places and this stuff all oozed out. I don't know. I think it's a calyx, but that's my take on it. I don't know. The same for that. Then what makes that, what makes this and this any different is my point of question. What makes this any different? They all appear the same. The only difference is, yes, you see a little bit of stem here. So what? Maybe there's stem in here, but it all filled in. I don't know. I don't have any answer to that, so I just throw that out to you as a viewer to be aware of it, but they're still interesting pieces. This could not just stay in a creek. Fascinating piece, and one that I actually will keep inside. Normally sizable pieces like that I put outside, but I like this guy a lot. So right now he's one of my favorite pieces. And what he might be, he actually might be two plants. This might be a top. That might be a top. See it? So you got to be aware of what you're looking at. To me, it's clearly two different pieces. So I see it as, what if, we'll do it. What if this and this were sitting on top of each other? They would resemble that. All right. Well, guys, that's it. Hope you liked this and enjoyed this. I will see you on the next journey, whenever that will be. We're not getting out as much as we'd like. We're trying to play safe. Everybody be safe. All our prayers and thoughts go out to all of you. Hope you like this video. If you do, please push the button. And if you have not subscribed, please do. We will bring you others, but it will be slowing down a little bit until we figure out what next to do. Maybe I'll go into the collection and start showing you some stuff from my private collections, something of that nature. So take care. See you on the next adventure.